In a small town, where old abandoned houses stood side by side, lived a young and curious boy named Jake. Always exploring the world around him, he was fascinated by mysteries and secrets. One day, after hearing about an old basement in a house that was notorious for its dark stories, Jake couldn't resist the temptation and decided to embark on a solo investigation. In the evening, as darkness engulfed the town, Jake quietly sneaked into the abandoned house. The basement was flooded with gloomy semi-darkness, and the air was filled with the smell of age and decay. The little boy continued his journey, despite the anxiety that began to grip his heart. As Jake descended deeper and deeper into the basement, he noticed strange things happening around him. Shadows moved on their own, walls trembled, and mysterious whispers echoed from the corners. The boy's heart pounded in unison with each step, but his curiosity outweighed his fear. Suddenly, in the darkness before him, a pair of glowing red eyes appeared, menacingly shining. The monsters that Jake had heard about in the scary stories of other children materialized before him. They were tall creatures covered in scales, with sharp claws and sinister smiles. The boy felt a wave of terror engulfing him. He realized he was trapped with no escape. The monsters drew closer, and Jake tried to retreat, but his legs refused to obey. His heart raced so fiercely, as if it would burst out of his chest. In the last moment, when the monsters were just within arm's reach, Jake woke up. It turned out that it was all just a horrifying dream. He lay in his bed, drenched in sweat, breathing heavily. His heart still raced, and he thanked his lucky stars that it was all just a nightmare. Since then, Jake had no intention of exploring abandoned basements. He understood that sometimes imagination can create far scarier stories than reality. But every time he passed by that very house, his heart still squeezed a little, reminding him that monsters could hide in the most unexpected places.